The Chinese are not just here to expand land issues. They are here to reorganize a population preservation of their own nation in other countries. They're overpopulated now, so they're pushing some of them here. Not only that, it's also a 30-year plan to take over certain parts of Africa. So the prisoners that are being sent here to come and work, they don't bring their wives. They come alone. So of the 153, 400,000 Chinese that have come with the 3, 4, 5, 11 billion investment, that number could be much more. All of them are bachelors. Only few executives have brought their wives, but the rest are prisoners and bachelors who now are making children in Africa. And these children will be Chinese and African, but being African, these children are Chinese, who are going to be educated in our system, who will receive scholarships to go back to China and come back and become presidents and ministers in Africa. And by right, they are citizens because we're born here. It's a strategy. In 30 years' time, you will call me back. I hope I'll still be able to talk. And you will recite this when you have the first vice president, the first minister, the first president in one of the African countries being a crossbreed between Chinese and African.
I mean, are we seeing this happening?
Go to villages and you see those children running up and down. In Zimbabwe, we have them. In Uganda, you have them. In Kenya, you have them. It's insignificant now. Let's not talk much about it. There are women right now who are pregnant with Chinese kids. There are some who are breastfeeding Chinese kids. And it's going. It's going. We saw it in Ghana, the Rawlings, a colored guy. How did a colored man end up as a president of a country? There's nothing. We saw it in Botswana. How did Cesar Kama become the president when he's a colored? His mother is British, and his father was Tswana, and the father was a president. 2 generations later, he became the president himself. So it's nothing funny. This is exactly what is happening.
Yeah, China is taking over Africa, and African leaders are doing nothing. African leaders are worshipping the Chinese. African leaders are worshipping Russia. African leaders are worshipping the West. Africa is 1.2 billion acres. 71% is land. 29% is water. China owns 7% of Africa. Does Africa own any part of China? No. Just make sense out of this. How does this even make sense? How does it make sense that the Chinese, after taking minerals from Africa, now they are starting to own Africa? And guys, this is just the beginning. This is just the beginning.